The night had started off like any other, a calm, cool evening with an inviting breeze and the scent of summer in the air. A beat-up old Honda broke the quiet of the night with the roar of its engine as it practically flew down an old country road. Inside, two friends could be heard laughing and chatting as they drove. Robin took a drag off her cigarette before blowing the smoke out the window as her and her best friend Keith sped down the empty road. The roads were dark, with the only light coming from the moon and the occasional passing headlights. The best friends laughed and chatted without a care in the world, passing a cigarette back and forth as the car picked up speed. The two had no destination in mind, merely looking for a way to escape from life for a bit. Robin had one arm resting on the car window and the other on the wheel, while Keith watched the road ahead disappear underneath the car. The two had been driving for a while, and the bright suburban streets alongside the car had been replaced with rows of towering trees. Thinking nothing of it, the two continued on driving and joking as they had been. That was, until they noticed the fog. It snaked down the road in willowy gusts of white smoke, quickly engulfing the car and hiding the road and surrounding treeline from view. "Jesus, I can't see shit," Robin said, squinting as she tried to make out anything through the thick smog. "Yeah, it's like pea soup out there," Keith remarked unhelpfully. "Maybe we should turn back." "Not now, I can't turn around in this," Robin said, putting out the cigarette and tossing it out the window before rolling it up to keep the fog at bay. "Hey, I was gonna finish that," Keith whined. "And put more smoke in my face?" "I don't think so," Robin said, smirking playfully. Finally, the fog cleared up and the winding country revealed itself once more. Robin let out a sigh of relief at the return of her visibility, but immediately felt unnerved when she realized she no longer recognized her surroundings. Since driving around the country was somewhat of a hobby of hers, the complete lack of recognition was an unfamiliar feeling. She shared a glance with Keith, who seemed to share in her discomfort. His body was tense, his eyes glued to the passing scenery outside the window of the car. Suddenly, a dark shape leapt from the shadows of the treeline and into the brightness of Robin's headlights. It moved with the speed and agility of a wild animal,